Look at me. I've got a baseball bat and an apartment. So that can only mean one thing. It's GTA. But this is GTA Liberty City Stories on the Sony PlayStation Portable. That's my kitchen. Did you like my kitchen? Yeah, I thought, do you know what? GTA 6 trailer went live last night. The whole internet has exploded. And I thought, let's have a GTA celebration week. So this week, yeah, you guessed it, I'm going to be looking at GTA games. And we'll start here. I'm not going to cover them all. And we've already covered GTA 4 on the channel for old school. And I think one of the GTA games on the Nintendo Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. It was awful. This, however, is not awful. This is fantastic. In fact, this is one of my favourite GTA games of all time. So I've played a little bit of this today. I was enjoying it, and I was enjoying it so much. I was like, should we do this for old school? So here we are, guys. But yeah, GTA Liberty City Stories, I think, was the first PSP GTA. I'm not a Grand Theft Auto aficionado. I just enjoy the video games. So if I make any mistakes, and I don't mean my gameplay, I'm going to make loads of mistakes with gameplay. But if I make any mistakes in regards to factual stuff about GTA, please correct me in the replies. Anyway, yeah. So let's turn off... How do I turn off subtitles? Turn on subtitles, I should say. So yeah. If I'm talking away and there's a cutscene, at least you guys can see what the cutscene's all about. But anyway... Yeah, this game is so good. Now, the PlayStation Portable, I've been featuring quite a few games of late on old school and retro football playlists. PSP titles, basically. So let's go and visit... Is it Vittorino, his name? I can't remember this guy's name, who I'm about to grab a mission from. Yeah, this game. Oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. I think the PSP was underrated with hindsight. I mean, obviously, years and years and years later, we can kind of look back at certain consoles and go, that wasn't the best of consoles, but not in the case of the PSP. I think it's up there with the best handhelds, for sure. I think the best handheld console of all time is the Nintendo Switch. But it's hybrid, isn't it? As far as pure handheld gaming consoles go, a lot of people would probably say the Game Boy. Or maybe the DS? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Look at the state of my car. I would personally say the PSP is one of them. One of the very best. Oh, I love the motorbikes in this. Yeah, and the reason I would say that is because of the games. For my tastes, it's got some really good Pro Evolution Soccer games and some brilliant GTA games, because we have got Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, I think, on PSP. It's the sequel to this, isn't it? This came first. In one of them you can swim, can't you? One of them you can't. I'll be testing that out in this video. I think in this one you can't, and then you can. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah. Hey. But the speech in this, the audio, like, you'll hear chit chat as you run around the streets. I heard a guy earlier when I was playing off air, if you like, say, "Oh, I stole his car," and he said, "Oh, I was planning on getting to Vice City later." It's just little things, the attention to detail for such an old game now on a limited bit of hardware, which it kind of is, the PSP. Yes, it is powerful, but it is limited in what it can do. Would you say the PSP is a mini PS1 or a mini PS2? Again, this is where you need Dave. Dave helps me with the videos, guys. Dave's awesome. And Dave would know straight away. I'm not as technically minded as Dave. I'm first to hold my hands up and admit that. Oh no, it's some mafia dudes, or they're definitely gangsters. Oh, let's get out of there. But yeah, the PSP, or would you say it's like in the middle somewhere? I mean, it's strange that we can't emulate PSP. This is like totally off of subject of GTA here, but we can't emulate it on software like PCSX2, I don't think. So yeah, it's going to be totally different. Yeah, it's going to be totally different hardware. Ignore what I'm saying. So here we go. Oh, I remember this. There's a shootout on the construction site. But this is really nice to play. So I'm emulating this using RetroArch and the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. And it handles smooth as butter, this game. It really does. The only thing I really don't like with this version of GTA is the camera. It's real hard work seeing where you're going at times because the right stick isn't doing anything for me. So I don't know if that's what it would have been like on the PSP, because I was going to say I don't think I played this back in the day. I did play this on the PSP. I just don't remember. Okay. Oh, yeah, this guy's a bit tougher than the other dudes. He's like their boss. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die. There you go. Take the cell phone as proof you've done the job. Yeah, let me know, guys. Have you played this GTA? Do you like it? Where do you think it ranks with all the other GTAs? I have featured this Vice City Stories and Chinatown Wars. The Nintendo... See my memory, guys. Was that 3DS or a DS GTA, or was that also PSP? Totally different, wasn't it, from a graphical perspective? But anyway... I featured them games as a collective on this channel in the past and kind of just talked about the handheld GTA games in general, but I had to take the video down because there was a bit of audio in there from the in-car radio and stuff, and just YouTube just didn't like it. So I thought, let's have a look at these games individually. This is my favourite on PSP. I just like anything that's based around Liberty City, which is obviously a satirical take on New York City. And the city in this looks incredible. It really does. Again, for a handheld console video game. I've got some reviews, guys. I will glance over at some point in this video when I'm, in like a cutscene maybe. Where do I go? See what I mean about the camera? Sometimes when you tap R1, it steadies the camera, it gets it back into focus kind of thing, but it doesn't always work. So I don't know if I'm missing something glaringly obvious there, but... Oh, I remember this. This is going to be LOL. I'm sure some dude in his GIMP mask comes out. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know if some of the stuff in this GTA... Look at his nipples. I love it, though. I love the humour in Rockstar games. Oh, my days. I'm sure... I'm sure there's a mission in this game where you got to drive round and collect money from the working girls. Let's just say that in some dude's car. You got to do that mission for like some pimp or something. And I was getting to the point that I don't know if some of this content in these games will fly today. His arse cheeks. Oh, it's so funny though. I think it's funny. I've got a childish sense of humour at times. Oh, here he comes. He's changed.
Go for a drive. We got some things we got to check out.
Oh, is this the mission that I was just talking about? Or is that another one? It is. I'm sure it's this.
I'm sure the girls are ripping me off.
I'm sure. I just glanced at some reviews then, guys. That's why I was stood still. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, this had on PSP 9 out of 10 on Eurogamer magazine. In a retrospective review, it had 8.6 out of 10 at GameSpot. Game Trailers 9 out of 10, 9.1 out of 10. Sorry. Official PlayStation magazine in the UK didn't review the PSP version. They did review the PS2 version and gave it 9 out of 10. That's interesting. I was gonna get to the PS2 version. Where am I supposed to go here? Like, what is? Yeah, but what is the red light district exactly? It doesn't mark it out for you. It shows you a little yellow blip on your map if you do drive away from it. So I'm going back to it now. But anyway, the PS2 version of this game I haven't played. I have to admit, I have not played, and it'll be interesting to see what that's like. Oh, he just ran over the girl. You can't do that.
Gee, don't you trust me no more, JD?
But yeah, really good dialogue and speech using the audio samples in this game. Like, it's
One of my girls in that car.
back in the day when I did play this on PSP. Now, I didn't own a PSP. My brother did, and he had this game. It blew my mind that I was just playing this thing, you know, on my bed. It was crazy to me. And I kind of miss the PSP. I did price one up a few weeks ago. I have talked about this on a previous video, but I decided not to in the end and bought another handheld device where I can just stream RetroArch to it, which is just easier now, or PCSX2, and I could play all these old games that way, but in HD and stuff. So yeah, but I do miss the PSP. I thought it was awesome. Same with the Vita. I thought the Vita was pretty cool. But anyway, back to Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. Oh, here's another girl. Oh, look at the train going over then. Yeah, just the attention to detail. I know I keep saying that, but the attention to detail is second to none. And Rockstar are just good at making video games, aren't they? They're just so good. Like, I'm so excited for GTA 6. And I'm like a man in his 40s now, but I just am. You can really lose yourself in those worlds for hours. Oh, gotta kill the pimp. Oh, hurry up. The girl's shift finishes. Oh, no, there's a cop getting involved. It's because the cop saw me running over those people, I think. There you go. Sorry, Mr. Policeman. Okay. But yeah, let's go back to what I was saying earlier about the tone and... and what approach Rockstar might be taking with GTA 6. Because I've seen some comments on Twitter and Reddit and stuff saying, oh, they're going to be playing it safe, everyone gets so easily offended these days and all that kind of thing. I don't think people get easily offended today at all. We do live in a different world though, for sure, and you've got to be careful with what you say and what words you use for certain things, and I kind of respect that anyway. You know, there does need to be rules for stuff, sure, but it's a really long-winded way of me saying, what angle are they going to go for with GTA 6? Are they going to keep that satirical, that real, like, they're pushing the boundaries, if you like, when it comes to the humour? You know, they're kind of getting away with it. It's very risque, or some of these games have been risque. Are they going to keep that style and keep that vibe, or are they going to toe the line a little bit more? I hope they stick with their, like I say, their traditional style of telling stories in their games. Right, I'm going to see a little bit more of this city. Let's see how far out we can drive. I think, though, a few of the other boroughs, because this would be New York, oh, sorry, are closed off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're closed off until I do a few more main story missions. Oh, this will be a good place to test the old swim-in theory. Or not theory, but you know what I mean. Oh, I don't know if I want to die here, though. I want to explore a little bit first. You'll be able to ride the ferry over Staunton Island once the strike is over. So yeah, that's supposed to be Staten Island of New York, isn't it? Love it. Steve Staunton Island. Anyone remember Steve Staunton? He actually played for Ireland as well, didn't he? Right, let's see if I can swim. No, you can't. I'm pressing buttons. There you go. I'll know for Vice City Stories, which I might take a look at next. I don't know yet, but I'll know that you can swim in that, I'm pretty sure. Don't you start off in the army in that game, or in an army base? You know what my memory's like, guys. Anyway, here is the city, the scale of the game. Yes, they're greyed out, look, the other boroughs. So you can't mess with those yet. Not until, like I say, we've done some more main story stuff. But yeah, it's just such a great game. It really is, as a video game. Because sometimes there's a caveat, isn't there? A lot of people will say, oh, it's a really good game. I'm guilty of doing it. It's a really good video game for a handheld console. You know, people always add that. I do. For a handheld. This is a good video game in its own right. Forget whether it's on a handheld or not. It just really plays so well. And it's just tons of fun. Yeah, it's a bit simplistic in design, sure. Go here, kill some dude, collect the bounty. It's classic GTA, but it has actually got a half-decent story going on from what I can remember with this game. I got pretty far in this back in the day, actually. I don't think I did finish the main story, but I did play, like I say, quite a lot of it. I love these vigilante missions. It's such a cool game. But anyway, yeah, Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City Stories. On the PlayStation Portable. Ooh, this car slides around a bit. Yeah, please let me know, guys, what you think of this game. And if there's a GTA you want me to take a look at, get in the requests. Because it's GTA week here at Treatzo Machine. Even if it's a bad game, go on, even if it's a bad one. Make sure it's not GTA 4. Like I say, we've looked at it. And obviously not GTA 5, because it's too new. Something for old school, please. And if you can't think of anything, I'll think of something. But anyway, I'll speak to you all soon.